Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
What is up, friends? Good morning and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body and of your health. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 25 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like psoriasis and acne, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called miraculous, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while it may seem like it's a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is just the way the body works. It's business as usual for the human body. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds, if you want to get a loved one off their meds and on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. We welcome your calls here on The Bright Side at 866-582-9933, 866-582-9933. If you have a success story, if you want to share a success story, if you want to contribute to the conversation, 866-582-9933 is our number. If you want to learn more about the longevity products, the ones I take and the ones I recommend, get to my website, brightsideben.com. brightsideben.com. We've got a shopping cart up there with all the longevity products, including my personal favorite, the multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It's a great source of the B complex and vitamin C and all your fatty vitamins D, E, A, and K. If you're dealing with cardiovascular issues, it's a great source of cardiovascular nutrients, minerals, trace nutrients, amino acids, chondroitin, MSM, glucosamine. It's great for kids. It's great for folks who don't believe or understand how important a nutritional supplement program can be. It's great for them because they can check it out for themselves. No muss, no fuss, and less than $50 a month. The stuff tastes great too. Most people will notice results within days. The sicker you are, the faster you notice results. You can get it off my shopping cart at brightsideben.com. You can also call Phyllis and Andy or Nasima at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. You can also click on the Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com, and somebody will get back to you with information. All right, thanks so much for joining us once again on The Bright Side. We've been talking about the biochemical homocysteine that builds up in the body under conditions of nutritional deficiencies. This is all under the heading of nutritional alternatives to nasty, toxic, deadly pharmaceutical drugs, nutritional alternatives to doctor's office visits and cardiologists' knives and pharmaceutical substances and standing in line at the drugstore and insurance companies. These are all nutritional alternatives, non-toxic nutritional alternatives that can reverse the disease process, all degenerative processes, including and especially cardiovascular health disease. Cardiovascular health issues, I should say. So we've been talking about homocysteine. Homocysteine is this nasty toxic chemical that builds up in the body, specifically when there are deficiencies in the B complex. I shouldn't rip on homocysteine too much. Homocysteine does have a role to play. It's important for helping the body build things. But when the levels get too high under conditions of nutritional deficiencies, that's where you can run into some problems. Homocysteine can keep blood from flowing smoothly. It can cause defects in blood vessel walls, and both of these can result in clots and sticky blood. Clots and sticky blood will lead to all kinds of health issues as blood flow to the tissues starts to slow down, and it can result in a heart that has to work too hard. It can result in strokes. It can result in heart attacks. Doctors will treat this sticky blood condition with blood-thinning drugs, Coumadin, which is also known as rat poison, Plavix, Pradaxa. These drugs are worth billions and billions of dollars to drug companies. Almost every year, Plavix is one of the top 5 best-selling prescription drugs. So clearly, there are a lot of people with sticky blood issues who are at risk for heart attacks and strokes. And now, just in case your doctor's looking for an alternative deadly poison, AstraZeneca, one of the largest drug companies in the world, has entered into this deadly blood thinner marketplace with their version of a blood thinner drug called Brilinta. What we're really talking about here, folks, when we talk about sticky blood and when we talk about blood clots, what we're really talking about are problems with inflammation and the immune system. Whether that inflammation, whether that immune breakdown is from a homocysteine issue or digestive byproducts of bacteria in the gut, whatever you're talking about when you talk about disease in general, all disease, not just blood clots, not just heart disease, all disease, folks, what we're really dealing with is a tissue that is not growing as it should. Cells that make up tissue are not growing as they should. That is what all degenerative disease is about. It's as simple as that. Cells are not growing. They're not doing what they should be doing. They're not producing the stuff they should be producing. And there's only 2 reasons why this happens. Number 1, the cell is starving of nutrients. Number 2, it's suffocating in its own waste and toxicity. And that's it, folks. All degenerative disease is the result of cells not growing as they should and not producing the stuff they should be producing as they should be producing it. And there's only 2 reasons why that happens. It's the cell's either starving or it's suffocating, period. And I'm including water and breathing as nutrients, and I'm including exhalation, carbon dioxide that's exhaled as a toxin. So that's it. If you are suffering from arthritis, if you're dealing with heart disease, if you're dealing with cardiovascular issues, if you're dealing with any degenerative disease, any autoimmune disease, there's only 2 things that are going wrong. Your cell, the cell that's involved in the disease process, is starving of nutrients. And number 2, it's suffocating in its own waste and toxicity, and you can call it cancer, and you can call it heart disease, and you can call it Alzheimer's disease, you can call it MS, you can call it whatever the heck you want to call it, but at its core, it's happening because cells are starving and suffocating, and that is good news. That should be good news because it means that we can begin to address almost any degenerative condition. The doctor model, the medical model, does nothing but confuse and obfuscate and make people give up. The bright side philosophy is there's just 2 things you need to deal with, and that is the starvation condition of cells and the toxic waste that these cells are sitting in. That means we can begin to address any kind of degenerative condition, not because of magic, not because of miracles, but because it is in the nature of the body to heal and renew and turn over. Its nature is out with the old and in with the new. It's always turning over. Cells are always turning over. This is so important. The body is constantly removing bad cells and constantly trying to build good cells all the time, be they joint cells or skin cells or bone cells or liver cells or brain cells or heart cells, whatever it is, the body is constantly breaking down old cells, breaking down defective cells, destroying sick cells, and replacing them or attempting to replace them with new healthy cells constantly every second of every day of your life. And that means all we got to do is nutriate, respirate, move the body, and rest, and it's really pretty simple. And it's really pretty logical. And it's really pretty wise. And you don't need doctors, and you don't need drugs to apply its wisdom. The pharmacological medical model needs to be exposed for what it is, a wrong-headed and primitive, reductionist, let's cut the body up into parts way of looking at biology that has presided over the most disastrous drop in health and wellness in the history of mankind. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Our number is 866-582-9933. We're coming back with more good health.
The polar vortex is here and expected to freeze over part of the U.S. Help is needed. Resources are often drained by people capable of caring for themselves, leaving those with the greatest needs to go without. Do your part by being prepared this winter. A supply of Go Foods will provide delicious nutrition, comfort, and security during hard times. Protect your community and call Go Foods at 1-800-648-9753 or on the web at www.storefoodnow.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Gold. It's like nothing else on Earth. From the Romans through the Renaissance, from the Industrial Age to the Space Age, gold has weathered the test of time. For 6,000 years, gold has remained the ultimate store of wealth. According to the World Gold Council and the U.S. Mint, demand is at an all-time high. The stage is being set for the reemergence of gold as the common-sense alternative to a fiat paper currency that gets weaker every day. Midas Resources is proud to offer the hard-hitting report that arms you with the truth you need to protect you and your family from the Fed's plans for your hard-earned money. Don't gamble with your future. Call Midas Resources today and ask for your free copy of As Good as Gold. Call 1-800-686-2237 for the report the Fed hopes you'll never see. As Good as Gold can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. If you have ever thought about owning gold, you must read this report. Call Midas today at 800-686-2237.
Do good people ever want to call an attorney just to find out if they're right or wrong? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what are you forced to think about first? Money. If you could call as often as you wanted and talk as long as you need without a bill, would you call? Worry less and live more with lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com or call 855-340-SAVE. That's 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
Welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us today. We are here every day, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time.